fires for me.
Maurice is something
Well,
else.
y'all know that I wasn't live.
What?
I was wondering why it was saying scheduled.
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! Tay, walk away.
Get up now, girl.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
getting off this screen right now. Hey, what's your address, girl? What's your address? What's your address?
Oh my goodness.
Girl,
I'm in the tears right now.
girl, girl, 1 hour. 1 hour.
Yeah.
Nobody in here because I can't.
Oh my gosh.
1
When
hour
I
and
tell
30
I'm
you,
looking
minutes.
around. I'm trying to
looking
go on it from. I'm trying to go on it from my phone, from my laptop. Like, why the hell is not showing the broadcast? Like, I know it's on my page, but why is
And
not
now they
showing?
coming in. And now they girl.
oh my goodness. When I tell you, I was sitting here because I have it open so that I can see the chat. And I'm like, why it ain't showing us? I'm like, I
What's
didn't
your address?
I
Tay,
thought
what is your address? Tay, what is your address? What is your address, girl? What's your address? It's hard for me to come to your
what is
address.
your address?
I'm done.
I can't.
I'm
Oh
like,
my
where my
god.
people at? I'm like, where my subs at?
So
I'm like, we never have 5 people in the chat. Tay, what's your address, girl? What's your address? Girl, what's your address? Because I'm sitting on my phone and it says schedule in 6 minutes.
It keeps saying scheduling. I'm like, why is it scheduling?
Right. Look, everybody just coming in. I'm done. Tay, what's your address?
oh my god. I was here trying to figure it out. I was like, what?
Now, I kept saying to
I was on my
myself,
phone. That's why it wasn't showing us. So I was like, okay,
guys,
whatever.
you saw me not paying attention. I'm looking at my phone like, I know Aunt Ann is live and she only got 107
You
over
hear
there.
me talk about some? That's probably why we ain't got that many people.
Right.
Y'all, we've been on here for an hour. And
Say,
Brown
what's your
said, girl, like,
Say, what's your address? Say, what is Look, they just coming in. Tay, what's your address?
You're making my head hurt.
What's your address, girl? What's your address? Girl.
I ain't left this for long.
I'm over here having great conversation.
Right.
I'm expressing stuff.
But
Tay, what's your address? What's your address, girl? They just coming in. What's your address?
Come on in, y'all.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was
no ma'am.
For those questioning, we've been here since 7, okay? They're probably like, y'all an hour late. No, we were here.
Hey, what? Wait a minute. What about the people that was already on here?
It was only one.
Or are they? Y'all, I love y'all.
It was you and what's Browski that was making it, because it was 5, and I'm like, okay, Linda's probably still here. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Now it makes sense. Now
it
makes sense when Anonymous says, is it canceled? And it just happened to fall exactly when we were talking about the magazine being canceled. She's wondering whether we were canceled because we were.
That's what Esmond Neal was talking about. Like, what the hell y'all got going on?
Right.
Y'all know I knew.
They had the nerve to talk about, the magazine. No, ma'am.
Well, we gotta go back. No,
ma'am.
Y'all, thank y'all for staying in the chat, knowing I'm a complete damn fool. I didn't know you was live. Hey, Charlene, ain't that? Regina, y'all been holding it down.
For real.
Two people, but I couldn't even see how many we had in. I'm like, how Miss Linda see how many we got in here?
Right. Y'all some real ones, because y'all was just sitting here waiting for us.
Oh, she
Hey,
said,
Claudia.
Miss Beverly said it's 7 p.m. Central Time where I'm at. Okay.
Okay, we'll use that excuse. Yep, we're Central
Hey,
Time.
what's your address? What's
You
your
know,
address?
use the fact that we were going on Central Time, even though the thing said Eastern Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna have to go back through it a little bit. We'll breeze through. We gonna have to go back. Hey Leah, hey Olivia.
That was
Hey Megan.
Oh my gosh, I haven't laughed this hard in oh my gosh, it brought tears to my eyes.
Nigga, what's Shine over there talking about? Tell her I said hi.
I'm done.
That was too funny.
I'm gonna have to send, what's y'all address? I'm gonna have to send y'all some flowers because y'all be
Girl, I'm like,
Linda is a real one. Like, oh my goodness, Anita. Like,
well, it wasn't but a few people in here, so she probably could do that with her eyes closed, like boing, 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 like they ain't got no action, boing, boing.
I was saying to myself, why does it keep saying that coming up?
Right, like scheduled. It wouldn't come up live. I'm like, what is going on? And I just looked in the corner, and I'm like, why I can't see?
And look, now we got 23 people. We home.
Like the button, like I mean, like the channel.
Hey Uppity, how are you? We're gonna blame Tay for this. We're gonna blame Tay for this.
Y'all, it ain't nobody fault but myself. We got Ebony the Best in here. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. All of us is on the road to 2000. Like, we done had our little journey. When I tell y'all, brown skin girl is in here, I'm gonna say that before I go into my little speech. Like, we've had this journey, like we all like just collected together like a magnet and just stuck together. And
that's what sisters do.
Like, we even got a little group chat going on. Now we the gossip girls, and we have been growing our channels as a collective, and like everybody like been pinging off of each other with the channels. They help us out. Absolutely. I don't know why they didn't help me go live, but I'm gonna let that slide with them, y'all.
Can we shout out Uppity for a minute? This is an awesome.
Regina, not you fell asleep.
Awesome woman, Uppity. Y'all check her out over there. She is an inspirational. Like, when she speaks, honey, that's a queen in itself. Listen, check her out.
Uppity channel. Uppity speed. Here we go.
Listen, I've been giving people a name, okay? When Tay speaks.
Thank you, Beverly. Beverly, my girl. She be in the chat fooling, okay?
Oh, man. Guys, we've been here.
We've been back here talking all type of mess.
By ourselves.
So since we already talked about it, what do y'all think about this Shanquella case? Like, do y'all think that they planned to do this to this young lady while they were here and plan to take her out of the country and do this? Because if that's what happened, I cannot wait until they crack down on those people that did that and get them. And if I want to know, what day did they have that fight on? Because why she didn't have any clothes on?
From what I'm understanding, and I guess this is just going around, and we probably just have to do like our own due diligence, our own investigation, because they're saying that they dragged her out of the shower. It seemed as if the first girl that started a fight with her, and then they continued with the second he, she, no offense to anyone, the other person did the ishi.
Okay, yeah, because I don't
Hey, I agree with you. Can you put Uppity's statement on the thing so we can see it?
I think they plan to jump her. I don't think they plan to off her. They were too sloppy with how they moved to have plotted to end her.
Absolutely. Hi, Patricia Dixon. Welcome to our
Okay,
show.
maybe. Well, still, even if they planned on harming her, that still caused premeditation because you never know what'll happen. And with the injuries that's involved, I think those men were involved as well. I think
I
those
guess
guys were involved.
we're not going to see anything until the next video gets released, and it's only going to be released unless someone snitch.
They said they turning on each other. I seen a snippet of Sherelle's World, and hey Tyra, cousin.
Hey, Tyra.
They said that they are snitching on each other. Everybody's channels. Make sure you subscribe to everybody's channel up here. Let me put y'all links in the
Hey, Prince Brown Eyes. Oh,
put your link in the
Hey, what's your address?
I could do Ebony.
She gonna act like she don't hear me. Hey, what's your address? Now our people are coming in. Like what?
Y'all, I made a horrible mistake. We've been up here talking our little butts off, wondering why nobody was on our live, and I wasn't live. So, I'm going on my phone. I'm going on my other laptop. Like, why is it still just saying schedule? Like, why is it not coming up? And we had some faithful people here. Gina, did you stay the whole time? Or that's what you just said, you fell asleep. But that was Regina said she fell asleep.
No, that was Regina, yeah. But I think made a good point. Not to
Pretty brown eyes. Go ahead.
Made a good point. It seems she said that she believes she was like the Beyonce of the group, and that they were pretty much just they couldn't take it. And drawing from my own experience, not that that's ever happened to me, but when your two friends are jealous of you, that's like they have like a built up animosity, and they'll just randomly say stuff, you know what I'm saying, or do stuff to you, and you be like, and in your mind, especially if you give people the benefit of the doubt, you're like, maybe they were just being, silly or stupid or whatever. Like, you always kind of turn a blind eye to it till it gets to the point where you're like, oh, okay, so all those times they were thinking it. Huh?
We still gonna get Tay.
Look, Eva's not letting that go. Look, take it. Oh my goodness.
Regina said she out of here. Ain't no action. She left. I knew I seen her in here. She said she had to go. And that's dark skin, light skin lose their mind when you dark with two black parents and got the nerve to be better looking, better than
facts.
Facts. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think people understand that colorism goes both ways. It's not just it goes both ways. Sometimes I will say that the majority of time it is lighter people having this thing with darker people, but sometimes darker people have a thing with lighter people too. But I will say just that colorism does go both ways. That's a shame. That's a shame.
I mean, Uppity, have you ever do you experience that, because you're light skinned, sis? You're light skinned, so do you experience that in your day to day?
I know you're waiting for her to respond, but for me, I'm just like, we all the same. No, like lighter, darker, whatever. But I get it's a mentality that has been put into us to kind of go at each other. But
Chicago in the house.
Hey, Esther.
Hey, Esther. We come from. Oh, Bad Apple came back. I don't know if she ever left, but
can we just have Kay's address? I don't know why she's denying us.
She even paid for the trip for some of the group.
Get out. People will hate you just for being able to help them. And that's facts. Listen.
Bad Apple. I did not just say that, y'all. I said sometimes people hate you just because of the way that other people love on you, that other people feel about you. And they don't feel that way about them. It is given Melody Martell and Destiny. It is very much so given that.
And it's a shame that those men were standing there, even the guys there, and were just watching it happen. No, especially if she wasn't fighting back at that point, y'all should have been like, "No, we're not doing it." Then, like, I don't understand what's the point of them fighting.
Hey, Soul Star. Right. That
Hey,
that was
so, uh,
that was planned before she boarded the plane. Women need to
mhm,
start to move solo or roll out
Thank you,
without
Soul Star.
somebody to watch their back. Yeah, that's solo. That is like
Absolutely.
just about every time I've been to like Las Vegas, y'all know I gamble. So when I like at this point, like now I go to Las Vegas by myself. Like I think I'm about to go for my birthday by myself. But um like most of the time when I go with somebody, it's always some type of issue. Like any
mhm.
like really going out of town with females, it's some type of issue or stuff like that. So I learned to just like for places that I could just go by myself, I'll just go by myself. Like if I go there one time with somebody else, like after that, I'm good by myself.
Yeah. I could tell y'all a quick story as
Uh-huh.
it pertains to my experience with something similar. Not like nothing close to that, but just like hating friends. So it was me and two of my friends. We were best friends for over 20 something years. And out of the group, I'm the smallest out of the group. But I'm not small.
What?
Like I'm not
Wait a minute. I'm
like
just
I'm
reading
just
brown eyes stuff.
oh, Tay, I was on the live you was on and left when they kept pushing that Shaquilla K was a trans. Ooh, I was on Chef live with the family friend. They
Let's try
said
not to
he
call
was
other girls' name over.
yeah, I didn't realize what it was till I
I
was
didn't
trying.
know they were saying she was a transgender. I thought it
He's
was
not a
somebody.
transgender.
But my thing, what y'all care for?
Light, dark, depending on the season. So I feel I've experienced both privilege and the oppression of colorism. Wow. Wow, uppity.
But yeah, so out of the three of us, I was the smallest out of the group. And I didn't think nothing of it. I could care less. If anybody came, and my husband will tell you the same. Whenever he would try to joke around about them being bigger, I'd be ready to fight him. Like, listen, don't talk about my friends. I don't care what you thought was funny. It's not funny. Like, don't like. I was ready to go to bat for them.
Yeah.
And so, whenever we would go out, it would always be a thing. Like, literally going to the club. So you're not gonna be wearing sweats and stuff. So we would. They were more reserved because they were insecure, and it's not that I was walking out naked, but I would wear like a dress or a romper or stuff like that. And they're like, "Oh, here she come wearing her strings again." And so they would like make smart comments, and I'm just like, whatever. I thought nothing of it. But
Uh-huh.
then down the line, when two of us, me and one of the girls got pregnant at the same time. Our kids are literally like a week apart, and their true colors just really started showing. Like they were acting funny at my baby shower. They
Mm.
were snickering and at my daughter's christening. They're over there like, see, I told you her car this and whispering. And mind you, we had a group chat. And so I'm like, if y'all had any question about anything, I don't understand why y'all wouldn't just outright ask me. They had like sidebar
Power,
conversations and they
power.
would do yeah, and they would do things like hang out. They would go outside of the chat to make plans to hang out and wouldn't tell me. So I was just like, oh, yep, cut y'all off. I'm good. So, but there's plenty of people, it's not even provoked. They just don't like how people like you. They don't like how people respond to you, like Tay was saying. There's some nasty people out here, boy.
Yeah.
Just gotta be careful. Like different time and stage now that we're dealing with. People are sick, sick.
Yeah, I want to
Seriously.
bring this one right here to the four point because what Ms. Linda said, S. Robinson outgrew her crew, and that's something that a lot
Mhm.
of people, especially us females, that's something that we don't realize that sometimes you outgrow your friends, and it doesn't
Mhm.
mean that you feel like you better than them, or sometimes
Mhm.
outgrow you, or you just outgrow each other, and you're
Right.
going different paths. It don't mean that they're doing better than you, or you're doing better than them. It just
Mhm.
means that what y'all used to do is not working for y'all anymore. They might
Right.
still be into certain things, and then you might be into something else. Again, it doesn't mean that you're better than them or anything like that. It just means that
Absolutely.
that's not your zone anymore. And that right
Absolutely.
there is something that people don't understand. And that's something too that a lot of Black women have a hard time with, and they take it personal and feel like, oh, she thinks she better than me now because this, and that. Like,
Mhm.
we don't click no more. Our mindsets are different.
Are
And that's
different.
what somebody
Absolutely.
just said, like, is this not what Mel is experiencing Soul Star? Yes,
Exactly.
this is exactly what Mel is experiencing. She
And
outruns
that's what
a lot of people.
And
yeah.
then
And
thanks
so
for
when
the
it
super
came,
chat. Tay, you
yeah,
got a super
when it
chat.
came to the
Do
when it came to my friends, they did the
I
same
don't see
thing.
it. Let
Let's
me go
say
down.
thank you to Yvette for the super chat.
Is it showing?
Look at me. That's my first super chat.
um I don't oh okay, I see it. Yep. Yvette, yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
Yvette's
see
the
it.
bomb.
Let me go down here to these
Oh,
comments.
Yvette.
They coming
Let's
kind of
see
quick.
what some of the comments are saying. They're coming in so fast, guys.
So yeah, with my friends, like I had stated, they were whispering and talking about my car. That's definitely one of the things. And because the job that I was at, it was like a good job that paid well. So I felt like they would always feel a way towards me. And like you said, it's not that one person's better than the next. I never thought of myself better or thought they were better than me. I felt like we were on the same level. I could care less what
You're
you
not
do or
thinking
what you
about
don't
that
do.
because you think all y'all cute. Yeah, you're not
Right.
like,
Right.
and you're not thinking about that you know looking that much better than them or nothing like that. Like, but other people do think that everybody wasn't raised the same.
Hey,
Right.
Robin, thank you
And
for
then
the
when you
super
when you
sticker.
when you see Mel's situation too, like some Soul Star was saying, you remember in what was that season 1 or season 2 when they were doing the spa thing, they kept calling her, "Oh, you bougie. Oh, now you want to go to galas and stuff," because she was to the point where
That is
outgrew them.
so
She outgrew them. She was in
Yeah,
a point where she didn't want to stay still. She
right.
wanted to move forward and start rubbing elbows with
Because
people that can get her career going. But they were complacent. They were good because I guess they thought they made it because they were on TV. I don't know, but yeah, that's exactly what Mel's going through.
Uppity says we need to learn as much as we can from Shaquila's story regarding the psychological of Black women in relationship with one another. Absolutely.
especially with us. Like I said, many of us are mothers. Like I told them earlier before I thought we were live. My oldest daughter is 25, and I just can't imagine what this girl's mom is going through. Your daughter is having fun. She don't have any kids, much like my daughter, very much so responsible. Like that
Mhm.
girl take care of her business. Her credit score higher than mine. Like both of
That's
my daughter's credit score is higher than mine. Okay, let's clear that up. But just taking care of their business, living their life, something that she may not have gotten to do, because when I was my daughter's age, I had 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? So she's living her life, having a good time, working, like I said, taking care of her business. And this seems like what this young lady was doing. And to have someone just do this to her like it was nothing, and people that sit in your damn face, probably an 8 girl mama table, and you sit there, even if you do it, you know what happened. Like, it's horrible. Like, this is not good. And is the betrayal says a lot too. Thank you, Tyra and Robin, as well,
absolutely.
for the super stickers. Like, it is just like that's and just to think, like, even just beyond this story, like, these younger people are out here taking other people's lives like they can give their parents their kids back. You can't give them fucking people their damn kids back. Like, just whatever problem you have, let that shit go. It's not even worth it. Now you about to lose your life. Whether
Mhm.
by jail or somebody doing something to you, because these people are crazy out here.
Dee Dee,
Mhm.
Like, that's horrible.
Yeah, making permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Like you can't give them their kid back. So that's terrible.
Dee Dee, we thank you for that $9 super sticker.
Shout out to My Life. Y'all go check out My Life's page. It says,
Absolutely.
ladies, I'm a new YouTuber and I love your content.
Thank you,
Oh,
My
My
Life.
Life
Y'all
on
go check
YouTube
out My
page.
Life over there.
Go
Support
check
her
it out.
too.
You know,
Absolutely.
Hey,
somebody's
Star
alarm.
73.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me find this $9 super chat.
It's from
Dee
Get
Dee Dee.
money
It's
out
our
here.
favorite Dee Dee. I
What you say?
guess, let's see. When I was a freshman, a biracial senior bullied me. Her cousin told me she's always wanted to be full black and that I embodied who she. Oh, see, that's that spirit. That's that spirit.
Mhm.
My Life, I don't see it in the I don't see it. Can you put your channel in the chat, My Life? We want to support all the YouTubers coming up. We all need support. You know, it doesn't hurt. You can
We
subscribe
have
to as many channels you want to. It's not gonna hurt you.
absolutely. We
Make
have
sure you
69
guys
watching. Come on, guys, like it up. We got 69 watching.
make sure you subscribe to Uppity. I thought we got 72. Don't be shorting them numbers. 74.
She said, don't be short in them numbers.
Don't short the people. They coming in after my little mishap. You know I'm trying to avoid that. Hey, Letitia, I agree. I
We
had
ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about
Can
that.
we drop the link to see if someone wants to come up and just join the discussion with us?
Okay, I'm gonna put the link in the chat and see who wants to come up. Hey, Dee.
Absolutely, Gina. There's room for everybody. And
Yeah.
we know we just came from the struggle.
Somebody said
So
you
we
look
know
like you're a kid.
we know exactly what
You
it's
look
like.
like a kid.
Somebody said you look like you're a kid.
I got grown kids.
They got around kids.
Yeah. When I tell baby, when I tell y'all before I got to 1,000, even now I still do it. But I used to watch that subscriber count, like you know how you.
Oh hell no! Who is DJ with this $19 sticker? Oh hell no!
Let me find them.
Hey DJ,
Y'all showing out. 75 in the chat. Please like the video. Thank you guys so much.
Don't be shortening our chat. We got 77 in
Hey,
here.
drop the mic. Oh, okay. This is what it is because I couldn't find you. Drop the mic. Drop the mic channel.
Okay. Yes,
we got
all YouTube channels over here.
We know how it is. And we used to, like Tay was saying, we used to sit there and watch. So we got to make sure we help each other out.
Absolutely.
So we'll definitely be subscribing. Everyone on here, go over to Drop the Mic, My Life. Who was there? Anybody else that was in the chat that was a new YouTuber?
No, I didn't see anyone else.
Uppity is experience.
Uppity is uppity. Okay.
Been around.
I think he's close to 5,000 right now. Uppity I think he's close to 5,000.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I just did you drop the mic. Okay, thank you so much. Everybody support everybody. I love it.
And support Drop the Mic. Okay.
And we love you back. Okay, let me see. Oh, I was looking for the $19 chat. Let me find it.
Oh, that's from
here we go. But look how jealous people move. We watching it in live action on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yes, DJ. Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. It's happening right before our eyes. Like, I don't think people has ever seen anything like this, like happening in real life. And for them to give Martell this cover and talk about he's an effing survivor.
Let's talk about that cover, y'all. What y'all think about that upscale cover? Did you drop the link, T?
I didn't. Let me drop it 1 second. Y'all know my memory real bad, so if I don't do it right then, I'll forget.
Didi,
I can't find Drop the Mic either. Drop the Mic. Do you put your link, your YouTube link in the chat?
I put it together and I found it, y'all.
Listen, I love me some pretty
Oh,
brown eyes. He said Martin looked like a vampire.
Oh, let me show them that picture.
Can you show them the picture? Can you show them the picture?
Let me show y'all this picture. I couldn't believe this. Let me find this picture. Where's my gallery at?
But yeah, that comment section was off the chain. Did you find it yet? That thing makes me laugh every time I see it.
Y'all remember when Squidward had them muscles? You couldn't tell him nothing.
He got hit by the door and turned beautiful.
Bold and a beautiful. Bold and a beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Squidward was walking on that beach like Larry, what's Larry the Crab?
The lobster.
He was that one.
Larry the Lobster, right. Don't judge me. I know all the characters because my son used to watch it. I really watched it. But
too.
like,
but SpongeBob was funny. That show was funny.
The subliminals in there. Listen, it was for grown folks anyways. That's why I used to watch it all the time. My son wouldn't even be around. I'd be watching SpongeBob. He'd come home like,
really? I had a roommate who was. Oh, we saw that already. Okay.
Oh, I took it off.
No, it's okay. I think we saw that already.
Okay.
That is crazy. But yeah, that whole Survivor nonsense is a sham. It's a shame. To sit here and call him a survivor after he put someone through the ringer is
just
like a
fake.
Surviving Martell. What we say? Surviving Martell.
Surviving Martell.
Listen, don't y'all hear me singing the song because somebody put it pretty brown eyes. Let me sing it for you because my two team is just listen. Let me sing for y'all. Just let your soul glow. Okay.
What's that girl that put that in there? Phantom? Is it Phantom?
Pretty brown eyes. Pretty brown eyes. Just let
when I tell you, I could not. How can I pin this? Oh, star it. Is that pinning it? Is it pinned in the chat with a little star?
It's there. It's there. Listen,
you all learn it as I go. I cannot believe that. Oh, let me not rehash this. Go ahead, Ebony, with the vocals.
Just let it shine through.
Oh my goodness.
I'm mad for knowing the song though.
That is my movie, okay?
That's my
song. And Harlem Nights.
What?
Oh, I love Harlem Nights.
But my favorite one is Life. I love Eddie Murphy. Life
was good.
Life was good. Life was life.
Life was life. What?
That's why she dropped off. Brown skin girl.
That's what you did. You talk about life like that. What?
Okay, what we got? We got some people. Okay, hey, Uppity.
Hey, you guys. How you doing?
Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen.
I'm doing all right. I see we got a couple other people here. I'll go on mute. You guys go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Go ahead.
Hey, guys. It's Drop the Mic. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, Ebony. Hey, brown skin girl. Hey, you know, I love y'all. You Ebony, brown skin. I support y'all all the way. I am going to subscribe to the other people that you just called out. But I am so proud of you guys. That's all I want to let y'all know. I'm proud of you, Faye, and brown skin. And y'all keep up the good work. I tell you, you know, I'm glad that this has gotten a lot of attention because it seemed like to me that they was trying to let it slip through the cracks and nothing be done about it. And it is so sad. And you all are so right. When jealousy, people are jealous of you. That's why my mom always told me, be careful of the company you keep or the people you think that are your friends because they're not. And, you know, people can be jealous of you for any old thing and you just living your best life and being kind to them, but they don't have no, you know, what I want to say, they don't have no love for you. And just like y'all said, we watching this in real time with Love and Marriage Huntsville. The
Yeah.
things that's going on with Mel. Mel is going through similar stuff like that, but they out in the open with their jealousy,
Yeah.
and we can just hope and pray that nothing like this happens to her or her mom or kids.
Amen.
So let's keep this young lady's mom in prayer, family in prayer, because I know this got to be mighty hard for them.
And
Y'all stay blessed.
the thing
Y'all
about
stay
it,
blessed. Huh?
thank you. The thing about it
Y'all
too,
stay
we need
blessed.
to.
And what was somebody saying something about somebody being transgender? Who transgender?
I think they're saying that the young lady that was beating on her was a he
One
she
of them.
transgender.
But I looked that up on the internet. I don't think they're saying that might be a lie, or it might just be a rumor, because somebody took the picture and kind of photoshopped it, because the lady got
Nobody's
kind of like a
saying.
strong chin. She got like a really strong, like little chin. So they just took the wig off and kind of like hardened the features a little bit, but it's the same picture.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
I'm not sure though.
we
Just
don't
wanted
want
to
to
say
say,
Trans.
whether they transgender, hetero, whatever, it still don't make it right. And if she's not transgender, I don't want them putting stuff out there like somebody that's transgender did if they are not transgender, because I have a child that's transgender, so that
I
don't
thought they were
mean that
trying to
they
say,
all valid.
when we were talking about it before, I think they were saying that Krilla was transgender. That's why I was like, so even if but right. So they're
No,
saying
they
the
were
No,
saying that her attacker is
okay.
transgender, but she's not. She's an actual woman.
Okay.
Yeah, but
yeah,
what it
Thank
is I guess because her injuries were so severe, people just start running with stories, and they were saying that the girl that was fighting her was kind of large, in comparison to a normal woman or whatever. But I just think people are adding their little takes to it or whatever the case may be. But I just did a video and it's uploading. It takes so long for the videos to upload sometimes.
it does. It does. You just
Yeah,
have to be patient.
but
right.
I pray that everyone that was there deserve to go to jail.
They do.
Deserve to
And
all
go
of
y'all
to
know
them
that
pretty
jail.
much
dude
have been
creeps me
acquitted.
out. That dude
Yeah.
Nasir, he looks like a creep. When I watched your video earlier, Ebony the Best, on and watched his live, did y'all catch that he was like low key threatening people?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, well,
Yes,
he
he
was. I
was.
guess he was
Really?
feeling like if they pull up on him, he got something for him.
No, he was like, you could be touched. I could find you on the internet. Um, I mean, no, if you really pay attention, like Tay, he was seriously, that's what made me like get creep vibes from him.
Whoa.
Because
That is creepy.
yeah, and did y'all see the young lady that put the post out that she said that he r'd her, and he r'd her like 5 years ago, and nobody believed her. And she said, y'all have to start believing black women when they say, something happened to them. She put a long post out
I saw that.
about it.
I saw that today.
That's probably why he said that he wasn't gonna go on the trip at first, because he know what he was doing for his birthday. Because my thing is, who y'all young, so y'all ain't just up and going to no Mexico.
Right.
So
Exactly.
no, you like that's like
They
Mark
playing that.
about this Africa stuff. You're not just up and going to Mexico like that. Y'all had
Exactly.
this planned out. Y'all had this planned out.
I think so, for sure. For
Oh
sure.
wow.
And people keep saying that it sounds like him that's in the video saying, you ain't gonna fight back.
But he said it wasn't him though. He said it
He
wasn't
said
him.
that, but
What he said
people
is
are coming out like, and that's the crazy thing. They're starting to turn on each other because he put that long video out. It's a couple of other people that have come out and said that he is flat out lying. He's lying about not being there. He's lying about coming a day late. They was like, he's lying and we could prove it. I'm like, I mean, it's
But
like
the
they're all
time
turning
that
on
he
each
said
other.
that he was there is different. Is the time that he said he was there and coddling her, they had said already they had caught her time of death. So how are you
Exactly.
there and she somehow she was alive when he got there, but
Right.
corner,
Right.
she was already passed away. So how was you there coddling her? So
The
something
story's not
The
adding
story
up.
doesn't add up. Exactly. The story doesn't add up at all.
I want
That's
to
why
know
I
who is
think
the
he's
female in
lying.
the background who said when the guy said, Quila, why don't you at least fight back? It was a female in the background and said, why she got to fight back?
Right.
I want to know who that was.
But why would he say
Wow.
that when she's
Probably about a
butt
month ago.
naked? The girl is fully dressed. She's butt naked, and she didn't even respond to him.
Mhm.
When he
The girl
said,
even
when he
responded
asked
to
her,
the thing.
when he asked her why won't she fight back? She said no.
I
She
didn't even
did.
know that.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
she said no.
Okay,
Do
she
we
did
know
say
that?
no. She said no.
She
Do we
did.
know for a fact that that's her that said that, or was that someone else? That's what I always question, whether that was someone else saying like no, like kind of like if she don't want to fight back, leave her.
Right. You're
Well,
right.
you
I
know
don't
what? It could have
know.
been
Marlene,
because
wait 1 second, guys. Wait 1 second. So she said she heard the FBI is coming in on this case because
Yes.
it was did in New Mexico. So that's in the U.S.
No, it
no.
wasn't.
Well,
It was in
They
Cabo.
are investigating it now because the Mexican police passed on investigating it.
Oh,
Yeah.
But since the FBI since the FBI started their investigation, the Mexican the state, not the local police, but the actual state police, because they have states too. They just don't have as many as we do. But their state police now open a femicide case.
When you guys are not talking, can you mute? There's a lot of sound in there.
Well, I just want to say this. We have to learn that when we become successful, when we reach a certain point in our success, we have to assess our surroundings. And certain people, when we go, we can't bring them along in our upward
absolutely.
mobility. We have to let when you move ahead of people, sometimes you have to let people go, especially if they don't match your energy. If they're not matching your energy, if they're not matching your ambition, if they're not matching your drive and your mission, then we need to sometimes learn to let these people go. Let them go
Absolutely. And
because
sometimes, go ahead. Go ahead.
now, I was just saying you can definitely use Melody as an example to that. She specifically stated that she doesn't want to bring certain people into the new year with her, and she's rising to certain levels. That's a level of understanding that we need to come to when we get to a point and when we're going up. Certain people can't go with us. When you bring people along who are not on the same vibe as you, they don't have the same energy, and they ain't on the same type of time that you on, you got to let them go.
yeah.
Shorty had no business being on a trip with these people, especially
Yep.
when you have to pay for some of your friends to go. They can't afford to go. No, they are not the people to go with.
I
Right.
swear, y'all, we were saying all of this before the incident happened. I know some of y'all just knew
Can
coming
we
in. Your
please have
girl
can we please have Taste
didn't know
address?
that I was live. I didn't know I was live, so
Yeah.
I wasn't live. So once we figured it out, we had talked about this when we first came in, and we said these exact same things. Like sometimes you just outgrow people,
And I
Very
understand
true.
all of that too, but the bottom line is we as a culture, as Black women, it's just the amount of hatred that we have for each other when one woman is on a different level than where you are, and the enviousness, and we will cry how much we love each other. When I'm not saying that cops should hurt us or hurt our black men, but we constantly love each other so much when those things are going on, but we can't love each other regardless if there's a crime against us. And
Right. It should be all the time. Absolutely.
I don't get it. Don't get
Yeah.
it at all.
And to piggyback off of what Bad Apple was saying, it's when you reach certain levels of success, but also pay attention to how people treat you. We throw away the red flags so much. Like,
Oh my gosh.
if we sit there and count all the red flags that we gotten, and innately, I know I'm the type, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, but we need to really stop doing that, because I think you were saying it earlier, Eb, we live in a day and age now where it's literally life or the other side to it,
Yes.
and it's like it could be something as minuscule as an argument over a chip, and it will end with someone being unalive, so it's just like we live in a time where you literally have to be very careful who you surround yourself with, because look at this young lady. She went on a trip with 5 or 6 people, well, counting herself. None of them were her friends, because not I'm telling you, if I was on that trip with my friend, there's no way I would have. I don't care if it was up and up. I don't care about none
It
of that.
wouldn't have went down.
Yeah,
what
that's something that happened to me one time when I had went to a bachelorette party, and the groom came to the bachelorette party and jumped on the bride and me. And
What?
yes, and you like sprung my foot and stuff, because I had on like wedge heels like this tall, like Jessica Simpson. So you know how tall her wedges are.
Yeah, I had a.
I had to go to the hospital when I went to the doctor to follow up and check on my foot and stuff like that. And he was asking me what happened, and I was telling him when I said, me and my friends went to this batch, and he was like, "Wait a minute." He said, "Before you finish anything," he said, "Nobody there was your friend.
Wow.
Nobody there was your friend."
Facts.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell y'all, the older I get, the more I realize that I didn't trust my own intuition. And so some people are really funny about like sun signs and stuff, but I, for one, personally, I believe in them, and I'm a Libra. And as a Libra, we're always trying to find the best in people, or always trying to play devil's advocate and hear the other person's side and give people the benefit of the doubt. And it's like you got to really do something before, at least that's how I am, before it's like I realize that this person doesn't mean me any good. But always from the gate, you get this feeling. It's like a intuition is something that you feel that you can't explain, that gives you the 411 on just about everybody that you come in contact with. Now, whether or not you listen to that feeling is a whole different story. You know what I mean? The older I get, the more I feel that I'm in touch with that feeling. Like it's like I feel it, and then I'm like, I'm not going to ignore it. And even though they haven't done anything to show me that they ain't, ish, I got my eye on them, or whatever the case, or the situation, whatever it is. Because our intuition as women is strong. It's very strong. We just have to recognize it when it comes up, and we have to actually respect it and pay attention to it. Because I know my intuition has never steered me wrong. Even if what I'm seeing I don't think I'm seeing, my intuition have always been 100% on point.
Yeah, that's true. So, and we ignore those things and try to give people the benefit of the doubt a lot of the times, and sometimes it burns us. I think Mel said that was one of her weaknesses, is that she is so trusting of people and don't think that they have ill will and go in like that, and then they end up burning her. So she said that was one of her weaknesses.
Yeah, a lot of people. I feel like for me, I know I used to like ask God, like, why you give? Like, I don't want this trait. Like, I don't want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But it's like innately, that's what I want to do too. And you're right, Tay. She definitely said that. She said that she she would trust whatever, she would give everyone the benefit of the doubt. And now she's learning to turn away from that. So it's literally, like you guys said, just listening or looking out for the red flags and taking step backs little by little and taking heed. Because, like you said, our instincts, listen, talk about a sixth sense. That's our sixth sense, because our intuition is like none other.
It's
Crazy.
100% accurate every time. If you ever go back and just analyze when you had a feeling, but you just didn't pay attention to it and you just kept moving however you were moving, if something happens, just think about, like, go back to the beginning and you'll say, I thought about that, but I just kind of brushed it off. Or I found that I used to do that all the time. And now I don't do that anymore.
You know what? That goes with guys too. Like when you're dating somebody, like whatever it is, like when I start talking to a guy, and for me, like I trust people. Like when I first meet you, I trust you automatically. And until you give me a reason to where I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what he said before. Then that's when I'm like, I'm questioning what you telling me. But before then, in the beginning, I trust what you tell me. I don't feel like a lot of people have a lot of reasons to lie. And that's the worst type of liar. So, and it's a dangerous liar that lie for no reason.
No reason.
When
Absolutely.
I meet a guy or something like that, and like we're talking and stuff like that, like sometime I just get this feeling like he got a girl or he got somebody. And like it's not like I don't go searching or nothing like that. And then maybe a week or a month or whatever case will go, here his wife is calling, or here his girlfriend is calling, or whatever the case may be. And I'm telling her, like, yeah, I've been talking to him, and yeah, da 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 da. You said he was single, whatever, whatever, whatever. But it's like I get this feeling, and like I said, it has never failed me. When somebody lied to me about having somebody, like that feeling never fails me. And it's like, okay, I got you. You can go ahead.
You're so silly. Y'all can go ahead.
Everybody just gonna be quiet.
No, I'm on mute till till it's silent, because I think it's my phone that's echoing. So I always go on mute.
I just wanted to put that out there since I didn't go live when we thought we were live. I want everybody to know Brown Girl is not perfect either.
And I'm eating. I didn't want to be rude to y'all, but I'm sitting here eating stuff.
Do you guys watch The Real Housewives of Potomac?
Yes.
Yes.
So I did a little live. It was only 3 people in there, but look, shout out to my 3 people that show up. No.
3 people not too long ago. It was me, Ebony, and Brown Skin, and Miss Linda.
Yep. Look, it's what it is. They got to start somewhere, right? But I did it on colorism, and because have y'all noticed all the colorism that's going on this season?
I have, and you know what? Like I didn't realize it. Like before, when Candace was saying they were being colorist, I said, no, they just don't like your ass because you a mother. But like I said, when I found out she was a Sagittarius, my whole view of her changed.
Right.
But now I see it. And what I see now is that Ashley is trying to get that funny looking ass friend of hers on that show.
Yep.
And Mia is going along because she's trying to get her friend on the show. She cute.
Yep. And they're trying to bring Sharice back, Tay.
I don't even, you know what? I don't even.
I'm telling you, Giselle is trying to bring Sharice back.
If they're trying to bring Sharice back, it's only to get Karen off, because you see how I think because you see how Robin is like,
original Grand Dame.
Right. She's not really the Grand Dame.
Yep.
It don't matter what she is in your head. Sharice probably helped Robin with some financial things, because it seems like Sharice got to have money to blow. Okay?
She did. She don't now though, but she did.
I think she still do. I think she came up good in that divorce, because before, when it was like she didn't care about Eddie not being there. As long as she had access to that money,
Yeah, she did not care.
And
she did not care.
Either like go on, spend it. I don't care.
As long as you let me do what I want. But then I think he got tired of her. When she built that champagne room, he was like, okay, I'm kind of sick of you now.
I'm like, why are you doing that? I think she a low-key alky.
Something about Sharice. Yeah.
She got that soccer mom, pop pills and drink wine all day.
That's her face.
Like she shouldn't be on Potomac. Like, because when they first came out, they were like, they had real money problems. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't pretending like they had money. They all had real money.
They did.
People dropping down or Didi, hey Didi. Let me ask them. I didn't see the people. Y'all gotta remind me to look down here if you join the I can't do all the stuff at one time. But yeah, if like they had like real money problems. I'm like, these women got money for real, except Robin.
Yeah.
But I think that Robin and Juan got some money from Michael. What you think?
Something is up with that. You know, that story that's out about him now, there's a little sub story that's going around, so I live close to the DC area, and my sons have actually played like AAU basketball with his sons before. They're the same exact age. So not on the same team, but we've played against his team, and he coached his boys in AAU before he got that job at Coppin State. He had I think he was at Maryland State or something like that. But the story around here allegedly is that Juan, that director, and a couple of other men on that staff, all of them are on the DL.
I can believe it about Juan. Did you see Penny in the chat the other night when I went live the other day? That wasn't yesterday, was it? Tuesday? Was it Tuesday?
Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday.
Days running together. But she said that she think Juan was in on it. And I didn't necessarily think that Juan was like that, but I think that he would play along, like how we say Martell will play along with Carlos.
Yay for pay. Yeah.
Juan knew that Michael wanted him because we all know us with this.
We would have been offended.
If one of our men, if Michael had said he would have sucked one of our men,
it wouldn't have went well.
I could jump on him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's me.
Exactly.
Before, and Robin thought it was funny. It wasn't funny.
Yep.
Before
at
I
all.
Jumped on him, the dude would have already knocked all this out. So
exactly. When he didn't, I always thought it was weird that he didn't that he wasn't offended by that statement.
They gotta try to, not do a lot of stuff, on TV because it can come across as homophobic. But no, a lot of men don't play that
at all. But every time, first of all, let's keep it 100. Juan barely showed up to events or in earlier seasons. Like, she had to beg Juan to come to like the final finales and anything. And I believe any event that he came to, always he found himself somewhere talking to Michael. But here's the other piece. If you remember when he proposed to Robin, y'all don't remember how pissed Michael was? He kept saying he doesn't want to marry her. He doesn't want her.
I can guarantee you they won't get married.
Yep.
And when they did, he got so drunk. Remember, he almost beat up Ashley that night.
He did. They had to leave. He was really upset. Like, he was at his
he said he wanted to go to him in Vegas with Juan, do the bachelor party together. Just them two.
Yep.
And like, yeah. So
yeah, he was okay with that.
Sneak and marry him first.
Yep. I'm telling you, it's something weird about that. So when I heard those rumors, I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm shocked.
And I think they got some money from Michael. So he probably, so that Michael Juan could do something to Michael. I think they
Mhm.
got some money from him. Hey, Dee, you want something? You got something to say?
Okay, so I was gonna talk about the other subjects, but I see the subjects change once
No,
I.
please go
But
back. I
no,
was just
okay,
talking.
No,
and
go
let me
ahead,
just say
Didi.
this
Go
before
ahead.
I even say anything. Can you all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
First of all, I love y'all. Okay, y'all have really made YouTube fun again. I love the commentary. I love the interview. Everything that you all do, every one of y'all on the stage, I love it.
Thank
So
you.
I'm
Oh,
like,
thanks.
and in the morning time when I don't know what time, Tay, you be doing your lives or whenever you do your shows at night, but when I wake up in the morning, I am laughing so hard at work. I'm glad I work at home. So I just want to tell y'all, I'm in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
live right outside of Huntsville.
Wow.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
don't really know the tea, so I can't tell y'all the tea. But I can tell you this. I got two stories. I went to Tisha's event when you remember, I think it was season 2, when she did her little speech, and it was a women empowerment type sort of thing. I didn't realize the camera was going to be there, so it freaked me out. But anyway, I was there, and I just remember thinking, I don't like Tisha. You know how when you in the room with a person, I just had that feeling, and this was early on. So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like her character anymore, because she was the keynote speaker, and I was happy to go. But then when I got there, her attitude just was something else. And I met Wanda that day, and I thought Wanda was really nice. I was really like, oh, okay, she cool. Oh, whatever, not no more. Then
she said whatever.
okay. So that event, it was okay, but it wasn't that major. But then I went to the book signing with Martell because my daughter, we were looking at YouTube or something, and she saw it, and she was like, "Oh, Mama, they're giving away books, so they got a book." So I said, "Okay, we'll go." I was so upset that the kids was not there because that was really the only reason why I was going. And whatever Martell tries to do, it is never good. It was so empty in there. It was just whoever got it together, it seemed like they rushed it to try to make something to make him look
Nelnika.
positive.
No, Nika.
She was there. I was just about to say that. She was there because she kept pushing me to the front. And okay,
'Cause they
I'm gonna have
wanted to
to.
make it seem like they had people there. Yeah, it
But
looked empty.
this is what they
Wait,
was
at the
doing
book signing?
at the book signing, and this is what they were doing. You had to pay on Cash App. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. So you already know what.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Who made y'all pay on Cash App?
We had to pay. Now this is tea that don't nobody know unless they was
Because I'm
there, and
drinking some tea right now.
I'm telling you, I was
I'm about to
there,
Piping
drink
hot.
this.
and I had to send Melanika my Cash App so I can buy the book.
Hey,
Ooh, that is so, y'all, that's hood. This is
That is
some
so
piping hot
bad.
tea. This is piping hot.
I
That's
did it.
ghetto.
wait,
I
D,
did it.
let me swallow this tea first before you
Go
go
ahead. Go
any
ahead.
further. Okay.
That is like Wanda said. That's ghetto. That is ghetto.
Ghetto.
What?
I
And
promise you.
He
she
I
should have been
promise you.
ashamed of himself.
and she was like, I'm the manager. Child, she ain't know nothing
I
about,
would
she
have been
ain't
scared
bit
to
more
give
been
up
no man.
my cash
I
app.
I was because I
All them
was like,
scams they
what
was
kind of?
going on.
But it was kind of
Right.
like the cameras is there. You put on the spot. Okay. Then they put me in the front, me and my daughter, to take a picture with Martell. I'm like, oh no, because I don't
I
want
know
nobody
you
seeing
lying.
me in a picture with this dude. I don't want to be in. So I put my daughter in the middle.
I know
I,
you
I
was
haven't
in
seen the
smile in the
picture.
picture. How was you smiling in the picture like this?
I did not smile. What do you mean? I
I
was
would have been
like,
rolling my eyes
what?
just so it could come out just like that with me rolling my eyes in the picture. Like, don't nobody want
Yes.
to Martell.
Was the book
So,
expensive?
huh?
Was the book expensive?
It was
What
like
were you wearing?
$13.
Someone
It
is
was
asking, what were you
$13.
wearing,
But
D?
it is a cute picture. It is a really cute picture. I mean, a cute book. It was a really cute book. So
That's
I
good.
thought, for the children.
What were you wearing so we could find you in the episode
About
again?
for the children.
No, 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 no.
We
I
better
wasn't
not
in the
see you all in that
episode.
picture all hugged up on Martell like
No, I
Right,
that.
was not. I promise
right.
y'all. I promise y'all. I was not. I promise. But But this is
Loving
what
on
I'm gonna tell you
Marshall.
though. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you. I
We
can
gonna get
see how
you.
he can be charming. I
And
can
we
Yep.
don't want
see
to see
why
you
the
in a
ladies
picture
are the
like
way they
this.
are because he was so
Okay.
nice. And this is what I told him. I
Tay, her
said,
in the picture like this.
the only reason, please don't, no, no, no. I put my daughter in the middle, I promise, because I'm married.
Get
I
over
can't,
here.
no, no, no. I was like, oh, Lord, I would not want this to get out like I'm cheating. I don't want to be in those rumors.
I
But,
believe you. No,
Exactly.
was involved. I don't blame you.
oh, heck no. But I told him, I said, you know what? I'm supporting this today because I'm already here. So I might as well buy the book and I'm stuck. I was like, I'm supporting you today because for your children and you need to do something more positive. And then the guy was like, hey, I guess he felt like I liked him or something. So he was like, you want to take a picture? I'm like, heck no, but okay. I'm stuck. And
Did
this
he
was
say
like
anything
in
back to you about that? What you said?
he said thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, like I said, he's really a nice guy, seemingly,
Yeah,
Now
he
he,
without,
I think
if you
he's
don't
real
know all the
charming.
stuff, he's very charming.
He's
Maybe
now
And
you
then I
think
charismatic.
met I
they're
met
all
Tiffany and
charming.
Lewis at that. Huh?
He's a snake.
He's a snake. That's why I know he is like very charming, and he's very calculated, and he can manipulate. And now I can see how Melanie was
Hmm.
with him for so long because you can
Right.
tell the way he comes off. You would not think that he's that man that you see on TV, but I
Hmm.
know he is.
So you see the
Right.
one that Sheree with.
Huh?
You
What?
seen the man that Sheree with and the one that's on that magazine cover.
Right,
Hmm.
right. And when the women be
Yeah.
like, "Well, he is fine. He is this," because that's how he comes off. He come
Did he
off like
smell
he got it
good?
together. Huh?
Did he smell good?
Heck yeah. But anyway, that's
I
not the
said
point
that
because
in
I'm a
that
married woman.
review.
But look,
I said that I would say he was stinking. I said he probably stank in that musty coat. He had the wool coat on with no shirt. But I said I'm gonna take that back because he looked like he smelled
no, because
good.
that's how he get the women. That's what
Yeah, I
he
could
know
see
what
that.
he's doing. And
Was
his
Yeah.
mama was
Spencer there?
there.
Did you smell him?
I had to stand up
Oh,
there with
you
him because I
married.
took
You
the
said you
picture.
was married. Let
But
me
I'm
quit.
married 23 years. I love
Let
my
me
husband.
quit.
I gotta say
Right.
that in case somebody else see this. But anyway,
I know that's right.
but look, Tiffany was there and Lewis was there too.
Oh,
Tiffany
that's
looked
right.
like
They
she was
were
like
there.
5'10". She is tall.
Is
Lewis is
Really?
Oh,
huge.
I
He's
didn't
like
know that
six
she was that
five.
tall.
Oh, I did
They are
not know.
tall people.
You know why? Because Lewis is so tall. And now that I think about it, she don't ever look short standing next to him, so she has to be a tall woman.
because the
She's
guys
very
always
tall.
look small standing next to him. That's why I was wondering, like when Marcel asked Courtney how tall was he, and he was like 6'3", and I was thinking like that's not tall. I thought he said he was doing basketball. Like that's not tall. But I
Right.
think Lewis taller than him.
Lewis is
Yeah.
tall. He huge. And
Wow.
so I
Crazy.
stood
I
and I
didn't
kind of talked to them for a little bit. I got to meet them. So I really liked Tiffany. Like I was like, oh, she's so nice in person or whatever. She just don't
Okay.
give anything to the show.
So
So
Yeah.
how
that's
was
what
know.
Lewis?
I honestly think if they open up, more people would like them.
Yeah.
But
I think so. I think
I think
so.
that they're only like their hinge is that because they came off so hard, now they're trying to reel it back. I feel like that's why they're laying low. They're not giving too much because they don't want to offend people. But it's like, who cares? Everybody there.
Right.
Who's important?
Well, and this is what she told me. She said, I didn't know what I signed up for.
Oh.
I promise you. I was looking at her like, did you mean to tell me this? I was like, man, I don't have nobody with me but my daughter. This is just. So I've been waiting to tell this forever.
Right, Ed. Right, Ed. My
It's good
sentiment.
tea too.
Oh
Huh?
my
D,
gosh.
D, we need to DM me, please.
Okay. So, because I was thinking that day, okay,
Because
because
you be
like I
coming
had
up in
tried to start
here.
a
We don't
podcast
be
and I was
taking
going to try to
teas like that lightly.
what you say?
We taking all the tea.
I know that's right. But
Okay.
see, I live like kind of outside of Huntsville, but it's just down the street really. And I'm not from here. I'm from Nashville. So like when the show first started is when I moved here. And but
Oh,
it's all good. I hate what Melanie went through. I was like when I first started watching, I was so proud of it because I was like, okay, I could represent. It's a little different now.
look,
It's a little different now.
Very different. Very. And it's like my son, he follows the bag.
One quick thing before you bring the other person on. Drop the mic. Everyone is asking for your YouTube, and we can't find you because I've been searching.
Put it all together.
Oh, let me I put the link in the chat, but I'm still learning, you guys. So I'm gonna try to find the link again and put it in. Are they spelling it DA drop the DA Mike?
Mm-hmm. Is it all one word, the mic?
No, it's all separate words. So it's drop and then it's DA and then Mike. MIC. I'm gonna find the link though, but
Yeah,
I don't know. It'll make. I might hang up. I'm gonna try to find it.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to navigate.
Go onto your YouTube and go where it says your channel and copy that link and paste it in the thing because people are asking for it. Sorry, guys.
No problem.
DJ with the big super sticker. How you doing?
Hey y'all.
How you doing?
Hey.
Thank you, DJ.
You're welcome. So did everybody talk? I wanted to wait. I just wanted to stay back and just wait for everybody to talk first.
You go ahead. You giving super stickers, you out here.
Oh my goodness. So the first thing that I wanted to say was it's so weird how so I went on a trip with friends before. I sponsored a trip to Aruba. And I went to the Soul Beach Music Festival. Mm-hmm. Because that's what is his name? Sinbad and his family does. And I was trying to get everybody to go, but everybody had to work. And so I was just trying to find friends to go. And so I found I'm 48. I found some high school friends to go with me. Mm-hmm. And we're not really, really good friends, but we were good enough to go on this trip together. It was the worst experience of my life. Like, I wanted to go to every beach party. I wanted to go and be around the Black folks and just have fun. And it was the worst experience of my life. Wow. And so I decided I rented. So for one, I had to pay for the home that we stayed in. I had to pay $1,000 for 10 days to stay in the home.
10 days?
Yeah, we stayed for 10 days. Because
I need some more friends.
Well,
I want people with no mess.
I've decided just to be on my own. Like, I'm absolutely on my own. But what I was doing was I was trying to get away from my children who I just got finished raising for 20 years. Ooh. Because, I was married, then I got divorced. We have twins, and then we have a baby boy. We have 3 boys. And so he was very abusive, very, very mean. And so I ran away from him, and I took my 3 boys with me. And so I kind of did it on my own. And I spent my whole life raising them. But once I got away from that, I was like, oh, it's time to have a vacation. So I said, this is the time for me to have a vacation, to get away from being a mom, being responsible. I don't want to be responsible for nobody no more. I just want to take a vacation. So I did that. So I chose the people who supposedly had the money to go. They didn't have the money when we got there. They were riding around in Aruba looking for weed. I don't do that. I don't do drugs. So I'm thinking that she was almost in a situation where she just wanted to get away. And the people that she chose to get away with was garbage. Because, we do that because sometimes we in a dire straits where we just want to get away. And when we get away, we still dealing with some garbage people. Mm-hmm. And that's what she was dealing with.
Thanks.
And so I spent the whole 10 days. We went to the night parties because Maxwell, Alicia Keys, and Guy was there. And it was the most horrible comedian was there, Marlon Wayans. He's horrible.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, I
He's
don't think it's
no
funny
Marlon
either.
Wayans. So I can't say he's a horrible comedian. He's a white comedian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he do, yeah. I can see that.
Exactly. He's
More
like
funny in
his
movies.
comedy is like corny and it's
Right.
not censored towards us. It was horrible. And so I went to all the night things, but what I wanted to do the most was go to the day things. But I couldn't go because they were so busy fighting with each other. I'm at the time, it was 2018. At the time I was what? 40 something. She was 40 something, and we had a 33-year-old with us. It was just they were so busy fighting with each other about men. And I was so busy trying to protect them from men because remember, Aruba is the place where supposedly the Holloway girl got missing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what the natives say about the Holloway girl? She's still there.
Wait a minute, what?
She being passed around from island to island. That's what the
Whoa.
natives say. And so they said, protect your friends and watch out for each other. And guess what? The little drunk girl that we was with was trying to do. She was trying to go off with men, and we had to protect her. And they was trying to take her away from us
Listen,
because
one
she
thing.
was so loose.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to traveling, you really have to be careful with who you go with because not everyone wants to do the same thing as you. And some people be on the type of time like they're in their backyard. We're in a whole different country, island. These people may not play about. Look at what's her name, Rena, the one that's stuck in Russia. Listen,
Yeah.
Rena,
And what is she stuck there for?
because she had weed.
What in the world is that?
What was her sentence? She
She
9
got
years.
9 years.
9 years.
Yep. And now they said they transferred her to a workers camp or something like that.
What
When
is that about?
when you're in someone else's territory, you don't know what they
Follow
play.
their rules.
You follow their rules, and if you don't know their because I'm a traveler too. Certain islands, most people don't know. If you wear army fatigue outside, you're getting arrested. You know how we rock army fatigue jackets, shorts, pants, shirts. Oh, do that in Barbados and see what happens.
So that's
Do
like
that in
being a
Jamaica.
crip and a blood here in the US in the
Well,
wrong area.
it's not about the streets. It's because that's what their police wear. So now they think you're trying to act like you're police, and that's their grounds for arresting you.
Wow.
So you don't know people's rules. So that's why it's like I've been in different countries with different. Luckily, I haven't had any horror stories when it comes to people, but I've heard horror stories like yours is like crazy. When you have to babysit somebody and you're like, listen, we're not even home. Like I can't call someone and be like, come meet me, or we're in a whole different place. Like, don't do this to me. You literally have to be that's one thing. You could go out with anybody locally, but when you're going to a different country, island, whatever, oh
I
no, it's a different
leave off the resort.
Say that again.
I don't even like to leave off the resort. My daughter want to go to Mexico, and I'm like, no, I don't think it's a good time in the DR and stuff like that because I heard the cartel is like fighting really bad right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh no.
Yeah, I stay on the resorts when I go to DR. I'm going to Mexico later on or next year. I stay my tail on the resort. I'm good. I don't. I'm good over here.
But that's my problem with traveling with people that not really your friends. She was probably just traveling just to get away. She might have even sponsored it. But
that's what some people were saying. She sponsored it.
For them to step back and take a video. Now, ain't all these people grown? They not kids, right?
Not in there? She is. Where's Asia and Treasure now?
I mean, but they not kids.
Regina, you in.
So then you sponsor a resort. That means you just want some people to go with you, and you might think that they have your back. That's what I thought when I went.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that kept me safe was I didn't ride with them. I didn't go out with them during the day. I didn't do all that. It was a little bit of discernment, a little bit of, Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna stay here at the house and just be on vacation. Sometimes I just need to, chill. I'm all right, just chilling. And she was naked. They was beating her naked.
Yeah, I'm wondering, did they drug her or something first? Because why was she unclothed? That makes no sense to me.
You know how many times I'm in the bed unclothed?
Well,
And the girl did have
On
on
vacation
pajamas.
wasn't
with
there.
6 people?
Yeah.
Was she in the room with them?
And all the guys there, they were in a villa, and all the guys there wasn't gay, right?
No, I don't think
Oh
so.
no.
Yes.
But that
I don't see why she would be sleeping naked.
I would be.
I sleep naked.
I
I be
would be.
naked. I would be.
Uh,
Think about it. The other girl had on
I
pajamas. The girl
probably
that,
would not be sleeping naked if I was on vacation with like a co-ed group of
But
friends.
if I got my own room, why wouldn't I be?
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, like now that
Yeah,
I don't like sharing rooms when I go
yeah,
outside.
right.
I have my own. I don't like sharing rooms
I like
neither.
Because that was not a double room they was in. She was in
they
one
were
bed.
in a whole villa, so they had a whole villa, so they
Right.
probably
Exactly.
had their own nice little suites, bed stuff.
Exactly. And the girl was
Hmm.
in pajamas. The girl that was fighting her was in pajamas. So
Exactly.
it's not far fetched that whether it looked like it was daytime if I remember right, but it could have been like first thing in the morning where she's just waking up and being drugged out the bed. So
And
that's
But
the
she
crazy.
but she
crazy.
didn't even seem like she was coherent. She
Yeah.
just said no. I mean, even here's the thing that I kept looking at the video. What was surprising, even if you're about to fall, you're going to stick your hand out to protect yourself from falling. If you are and that's just not even nobody, that's not being under attack, that's just a natural instinct, is to protect yourself. And she wasn't even like putting her hands up or anything. It was almost like she was in a daze. It
Yeah,
just,
it was like
to
she wasn't
me,
coherent. Like she didn't have any motor skills. It like
yeah.
move or any it like when she was like a rag doll, really.
Yeah, even when she fell
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
she was just kind of slumped. You never seen her raise her arm up. I mean, like I said, even if someone wasn't trying to attack you, just imagine you're walking and you trip. The first thing you do is stick your hand out. That's why a lot of people break their wrists and stuff when they fall. You
Exactly.
do things to protect yourself. If I see a bee flying at my head, I'm flicking my hand up to try to get it over. You do little instinctive things to protect yourself if you are in harm's way. And I feel like
Absolutely.
this girl was throwing flurries of punches and she wasn't doing anything. She was swinging her around. She wasn't trying to stop herself from being swung. I mean, I'm just thinking about how unreactive she was. And it's just odd to me.
Have you
No,
ever
that's true.
been
Tay,
have
is it? I'm sorry. Tay, is
go
there
ahead.
someone on stage?
Y'all, thank you. Oh, this DD Starback. They wanted to ask her about Destiny. So when DJ finished, we back on it. Go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah. Go ahead, DJ. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Have you ever been in an well, I'm imagining the things that I went through with my family. And have you ever been in an unexpected, uninvited, unrevoked fight?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
Yes.
never have.
Like
I
No, I
have.
I
I
haven't.
didn't
tried
I
to
didn't
take up
I
for
didn't
a
do anything.
friend, and the fight turned on me. And my
Yeah.
friend ended up standing there, and I'm fighting her fight.
Yes.
And the girl is trying to
Wow.
hit me with a pipe, and my friend is standing there, and I'm like, I was trying to help you, and you just standing here. What the?
That's crazy.
So
That
that's
shows
how
you
I
you
go
have their back
sometimes.
and they don't have yours.
Nope.
Wow.
Can you imagine her being in an unresponsive, uninvoked, or like that type of fight? Like I don't. She
I
may
mean,
have
even if
possibly.
you are like, you think about it, like like I said, it's not even like you trying to fight. Even if you just stick your hand up to just, try to stop a blow
Or
or
defend yourself.
No
yeah,
defense.
or stop a fall. Like, when she was flinging her and she was like about to fall into, like when she fell into the bed and kind of
But do
slid to the
y'all
floor.
do you remember
Mhm.
she said no? Can
Read
you
that. Read
imagine her
that. Read
not being
that.
a fighter?
I
Probably
really
when her
think,
spine was cracked. That's probably why.
but I
Yeah,
also think they gave her. I think somebody slipped her something. Something
But
is
if
just
they
not
if they
right about
cracked
that
her
whole thing.
spine, if they cracked her, but yeah, because she probably would be in excruciating pain, but it probably did paralyze her.
Yes.
right.
But she would have slumped over. She didn't slump over on the floor, did she?
Yes,
After
she
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 did,
did.
like she
She did.
fell, like
Yes,
She
she
she did.
did.
wasn't
She was
doing
done.
any of this or nothing.
No, she
Well, I
was
Nothing.
have to
done.
be
She was
honest. I can't
Yeah.
watch that video because I've been through trauma. So I'm going by everybody's accounts because I can't watch it.
Yeah,
But
if you've been
Yeah, the thing
just
traumatized, it's not a video to watch. I can
yeah,
tell
but
you that for sure.
but the guy today that I saw, I don't know if you like people saying about thing about somebody else's channel, but the guy who was talking today, he did say that they went to the mother's house, told her that she died from alcohol poisoning. That
oh,
was
they're
their
liars.
story. But then when she got the autopsy, it said that her spinal cord was messed up and all of that.
And her neck was
So
broke.
that guy who's talking about he was rubbing on her and all that, that is the craziest thing
rise.
because there's no way she was alive at that time. So
Wait a
what
minute.
is
He
he talking about?
he was rubbing on her, but she was slumped over on the toilet.
That
What?
is crazy.
But the
Which
Well,
whole
means
first they said the maid found her because
Yes.
that's another thing. It's so many different accounts
It's a
of
lot of
when
stories.
she actually passed away because they said that the first story that came out was that the maid found her in a bathroom slumped over the toilet in between the toilet and the sink slumped over and she was unresponsive so she called someone. Then the second story that came out when I'm gonna call him the liar because I don't believe him. When the liar went on his live, he was saying that when he got there, she was not unalived. She was just said she wasn't feeling well or what have you. So and he was just like asking her, like, why you doing this? Why, we here to have fun and all this stuff like that. But I'm thinking, did she even respond to you? Was she even talking back? Their stories
Exactly.
are just so weird.
Not adding
Right.
up.
exactly. There's certain things that would trigger you to be like, okay, she could have alcohol poisoning, but she's not responsive.
But why would
Like,
they
Right.
say
and I have to
alcohol
be.
poisoning if she didn't even have any alcohol in her body? So that
Well,
means y'all didn't even
because
see her drinking. Y'all
I
knew she
think
wasn't drinking.
They're using that as an
they didn't think
excuse.
they were going to find out. I think they had all got together and got a story together, and this is what we're going with. We're in Cabo. They're not going to find out what really happened. They dumb. They're dumb. That's what
They
it
probably
amounts
didn't
to.
bank on the family
But
getting the body
did
sent
you
back.
guys see what
Right. They
Esther
didn't think
said?
that.
Did you guys see
So
what
when
Esther said?
Huh?
say it again?
Esther Jones says, hey, her sister said she sleeps in the nude. So if they jump her while they were, the first girl who beat her up, and then they probably grab her from wherever she was and start fighting on her.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
So
So the
I
guy
don't
who's
know.
supposed to be interviewing her father tonight, he said that when the mother, the guy, her best friend who invited her to the trip, came to the house a few times. The first time he came to bring the luggage. The second time he came and brought the two girls who was fighting her in the video. And the sister said, I heard it was a fight because by then it had gotten out that they was fighting. So she said, no, 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 it wasn't a fight. It wasn't a fight. So then when the mother got this is before she got the death certificate or saw the video. That came after. So that whole time before, when they got home, they was visiting the mother. How sick is that? That you sitting in this lady's house,
Hmm?
knowing what you did to her daughter.
Who
I was just
released the
about to say.
video? Where'd the video come from?
So the boy, one of the one of the guys who was videotaping sent it to somebody, and it just kept spreading. Somebody sent it to the police. Somebody sent it to all these different places. That's how it got out. Because now this thing of social media, kids think it's cute to film everything. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. This was sad because as a mother, I would never want to see my child like that. And you can never erase that out of your head, you know?
Let me say that. Let me say this because that's that's a problem. That's a problem. And I don't know why people don't understand that, because y'all don't realize these parents gotta see that shit. Would you want to see your child like that? Would you want to see your family member like that? Like that, even like when people share those videos of, people getting ran over and stuff like that, and it's like, even with the takeoff thing, how they had the video, and like, why would you show that? Like, why would you spread that around? Like,
Dumb.
would you want to see your people like that?
And that's what
No,
people were saying. People were saying, I mean, if you have the video, give it to the police. But yeah, I agree with you. Spreading it on the social media and sending it to people is disgusting, because they can't unsee that, and it's all over the place.
And
That
no.
they
is shocking. And it's for them to sit there and go to the parents' house. That just shows me your intent, and the fact that you could sit there and lie and say, "Oh no, we didn't get into a fight," knowing good and well y'all got into a daggone fight. Them people, they know exactly what they did and what they were doing.
But
No.
that boy is the worst. The boy is the worst because the guy said he had been on family trips with them. He is her best friend.
No, he's
He
not.
had been
No,
with the
he's not.
family. Well, I'm just saying that's all these years he's supposed to be her best friend, and he invited her there. So whether he knew that they were going to do this or not, I don't know. But the fact that he was the one that called the mother, he was the one that kept going to the mother's house. So it was like, what kind of sick? What was wrong with him?
What they
Something
did.
was wrong with him anyway.
Guess what they
Some,
did? Guess what the truth of the whole matter is? They left her.
yes.
I ain't leaving my best friend.
I'm
If
not.
my best friend break a nail and we out
But
of the country, I'm not leaving her.
as Pretty Brown Eyes just said, they did it because they don't want prosecution in Mexico, so they quickly and hurry come back to the U.S. I agree with
Yes.
her, and she's in the chat. Hey, Pretty Brown Eyes.
Hey y'all, all my faves in the building. I just jumped up here real quick because I
Hello.
can't type fast enough. My eyes starting to cross trying to read the little small writing on my phone. Hope all of y'all are having a good night.
Yes.
We are.
Um, I hate that we're all up here discussing such an unfortunate situation. I traveled with one of my good friends, childhood friends, and her biker group, and we just went to Puerto Rico. And I was friends with her, but I really didn't know the other girls. And then it was a guy. I was more so the person, somebody else backed out, and I kind of had the money to go. So I just kind of went. I'm like, oh, it's Puerto Rico. I mean, how bad can it be? But then when you're around, I mean, I think Wente, you're my friend on Instagram. If you saw my page, I'm petite, and like a couple of them, they're biker girls, and they lucky. So it's like, I gotta hear, oh, you make me sick, and you can just eat anything, and it's like the little small truth
Yeah.
that comes out in jokes, and it was like the whole trip, and it was just like little stuff the whole time. And I heard someone say earlier when they were on vacation how they kind of just said, you know what, y'all go ahead, I ain't gonna go. And then
That,
there was a couple of people who didn't have money, and I'm not even into that biker stuff. And that 3-day vacation felt like a week because I was around people who I didn't really know except for my friend, and then she was more so their best friends because they were all in the biker crew together. So I was really by myself. And then the guy I had to room with, this fool had a damn CPAP machine, so I couldn't even damn sleep. but but back to the matter at hand. My opinion about the Shanquella Robinson situation is I feel like those people planned that long before they went to Mexico.
I
They
agree.
got her to fund that trip to do whatever they were gonna do to kill her. Maybe they didn't intend on killing her. Oh, excuse me, Kay and her. Sorry. Allegedly or whatever. But they probably planned on hurting her real bad. And I think things got out of hand. And I was just kind of scrolling through Twitter and Instagram, and I saw the video before I even realized what it was. And when I watched it, if y'all, I know y'all don't want to see it, but just
No,
it's
I have the
30
video.
seconds. Just
I have
watch it
the video.
one time and pay attention to when she flips her like a
She flips
wrestling move
her
with her
bad.
hair and slams her on her butt. It's like she flips her whole body.
She
And I
did.
think that's when her body twisted, because when she did that, Shanquilla landed on her butt and
Yep.
her arms and her head and everything went
Just
limp.
slip. It
And
just
And
that
slipped.
and,
can
and
pair
that
that
was
can
it from
paralyze you.
there. And
Yeah,
I
that can
think that's
paralyze you.
when probably her body was paralyzed and she couldn't do anything. And if you remember, she didn't even speak anymore. And then they cut the video. And one more thing on the on Chef's video, the guy that's the family friend who's interviewing the dad, he said allegedly that he was given information that second video that there's several videos, but there's a second video of Winter, one of the lighter skinned girls, choke slamming her to the ground, and then they said she didn't
Wow.
move anymore after that. So they feel
Wow.
like that's probably when her neck was broken, and that's what probably finally killed her. But she was probably already paralyzed. But if you watch that video, you'll see her limb.
Yeah, because she
And
Yeah,
wasn't screaming
that's
out of
what
agony or nothing.
she couldn't fight back, and
Right.
she wasn't saying no, when like no, like a strong no. She was like no.
Like
she
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 probably thought she
she
was
could
saying it louder, but she
right.
wasn't.
She seemed like she was dazed and out of it. I
Yeah.
don't know if they may have drugged her, or if something was put in her drink like a muscle relaxer or something when she went to sleep.
Or
But she was
possibly she
she
had that video, she might have gotten slammed that when that girl slammed her,
no, because she was fighting back. So if her neck was broken, she wouldn't have been able to even try to swing
but her not her
in
neck,
defense.
her maybe her spinal, because she had two
No, but
very
she was standing up at first.
But she
She
was
Oh,
didn't
so
yeah.
sit,
we had a
she did
video.
not
It's a
sit
video
flat
with
till she
her
got
fighting back.
flipped.
wasn't she
Right.
a
Hmm.
little girl? Wasn't she
When
like tiny? Like
Tiny,
Well,
very.
what I was gonna say was, when I think that they were saying, well, she sleeps naked or she did this, and this was in the wee hours of the morning that they started beating her. So what I'm thinking is they either probably slipped her some type of something, or maybe a muscle relaxer, or maybe something allegedly that would kind of get her dazed and confused, because when they was like, "Are you gonna at least fight back?" She was like, "No." Like she couldn't even swing for real.
Was
She
it? But we found out. Was it a video with her? Was any of the videos with her fighting back? You said.
the video that I saw, cause was her standing on her feet, trying her best to swing, but her arms were kind of like noodles. Like she was really more so trying to defend herself a little bit, and then the girl kept punching her in the face, and then she was like just violently punching her and just kept hitting her, and then she finally slammed her on the ground, and that's when she
That's the
was
light
just
skinned
limp.
girl. Is that the one you saw? Because I haven't
No,
seen
I
that one
saw the
yet.
one everybody saw.
Oh, okay.
so is
I
that
saw it before they cleaned it up and blurred it,
the one
because
where
I didn't know what I was watching. I
is that
just seen it.
is that the one where they're saying the one who assaulted her was a transvestite?
Yes, and that's what I was trying to say in the chat. I was on another live where the person who was hosting the live kept trying to push that narrative, but it had already been stated that that girl is a girl.
Oh, okay.
She just
Yeah.
she just kind of swole and strong looking. You know, all of them
Right.
seem like they was kind of thick and strong.
Well, I'm kind
She's
of
Yeah.
swollen
linebacker.
too.
Linebackers.
Yeah,
She's a
I'm a
linebacker.
I'm a
She's more
linebacker.
Martell, was he there? Let's quit.
But
Well, they
they do
said
that
she had
stuff
just had a
to
baby or something. The
they
girl
do
may
that
have just had a
stuff
baby.
to gaslight people and to make people come to their lives, you know, because if you pushing a narrative because it was already said it wasn't, and then
Absolutely.
they talk about something else, and then the other one that's up there with them kept bringing that point up. I was like, oh,
You're
let me get
right.
out of here
You're
because
right.
this
You're
too much.
they're
This too
just
much.
trying to push that narrative, pretty brown
They
eyes.
trying to
That's
push
all.
that narrative to gaslight everybody and
Hmm.
to gaslight people against that community.
Yep.
In my opinion, that's just
Oh
my opinion.
wow.
And
I like
that's
I'm gonna keep it
dangerous. That's
fair all the
dangerous
way
too.
across.
I like
That's
that.
dangerous too.
Yeah,
Okay,
Definitely.
guys,
very.
we're gonna have to head up out of here. Some people got work tomorrow. I don't.
Must be nice.
Right. Um,
So
anyone
y'all
with
think we should have last weekend, but make sure
Tay.
y'all are here. Um,
Saturday?
huh?
Hey Tay, I thought look, just real quick, I thought there was like two more pieces of tea that Miss was it D was supposed to give us that the
Okay,
people
we can say.
We could stay.
Oh, you talking about Madani?
Do you know
You talking
anything
about is
about
Madani
Destiny?
open?
Was Destiny at the book signing?
No, she was not. Nobody was there except Tiffany and Lewis. They were the only
And
two
Tiffany
there.
talk your ear off.
She said she didn't know what she signed up for, and I looked at her. She looked pitiful.
She probably meant that old empty ass book signing.
Right.
But I can tell you all this about Madani because I heard some people talking about. It's like when I'm in the chat, I'm like, I want to say a lot, but I'm like pretty brown ass. I don't have time for all that typing.
yeah.
Madani is always empty. It has been empty. I never known it to be open. I pass that way all the time. I've never seen anybody over there.
Mm.
Wow.
So that's one thing. And then I forgot what I was going to say. My husband walked in. Wait a minute.
Don't worry, take your time.
So
But what I
No.
want to say,
Oh, when they
what
were
I
saying, because people
oh,
were
go-
saying about that when they showed it on the show that it must have been an empty street. No, it's very busy over there all the time. It's just it's never open. So that's why people probably are not really in that vicinity that much because it's never open. But it's around a lot of other businesses. And
Destiny don't want to work her own business. She want
yeah,
it's like how you going when you first open a business, you gotta work that thing from the ground up. You
like
have to work.
I think
She trying
she's.
to hire employees and all of this stuff when I mean she needs to be in that store working it just like everybody else that first starts a business. Why she think that she's an exception to the rule?
I
Because I
don't know.
think she like me. I'm
Destiny
gonna
has
tell
a
you.
chip on her shoulder, and I don't understand it, especially if you spend time in a foster care system. Your daddy owed you, and your mammy owed you. I know her mother is deceased now, but Destiny has a chip on her shoulder like somebody owed her something. And
She likes to stay in the past. She likes to dwell in it. Even when she sat down with Mel, notice how she said, "So you don't think we should talk about it?" Y'all already talked about it, and you have to understand that sometimes
because
you're
y'all
just
not gonna come to no resolution because you delusional.
You know
exactly.
some
We're not going to come
Yes.
to a resolution. You have your version. I have my version. We can agree to disagree and just move forward. But she wants to keep talking about it, partially because she doesn't have a storyline, but partially because she's just broken. She loves dwelling and marinating in nonsense for no reason. Like if you learn to like let go and let God, you would be better off because you need to let go of some of the stuff that happened in your past. She holds on to stuff. But one thing I do want to say to everybody in the chat and on the panel right now, we're going to be doing this regularly. We're rotating pages. So um, this week was on Tay's page. Next week will be on mine. And then the following week will be on Ebony's. And we're going to just keep going in that cycle. So then the following week after Ebony, we'll be back here on Tay's page. So,
That's sweet.
And
Also,
so yeah.
also,
I'm enjoying. I'm looking
let
forward to
us
it.
also,
know in the comments what day y'all think we should do it because we was thinking like Tuesdays.
Yeah, we was trying to figure out what day works best for people. Like, yeah.
Us
Daisy got
trolls be on here
Also,
all the time. Now y'all know as soon as y'all put it up, y'all on, we gonna
We're
be
here.
we
right.
We're here.
Exactly. That's what
Cause
I was
I
we
gonna
be
that's
say.
I
on
When y'all
it
put
We
it up, we'll
actually
be
go
here.
live.
because I
yes,
Does
know
cause I've
every
been
anyone
time
missing it.
does
I'm in the
anyone have any
kitchen,
channel that
all
they
y'all
want
be
to?
in the kitchen, in the
Okay,
refrigerator.
so can I say this? I got a YouTube channel, but I've never made a video. I made one video like 9 years ago, and I got scared. So you all are really encouraging me to
Go
get my
ahead.
Oh,
video, get myself going.
I'm
it.
telling
So
you,
Do
that's
I'm
what
gonna
it.
happened
reach
with
out to
me.
y'all, and cause I'm a I enjoy this. I like the little girl time, and I'm
No,
telling you,
it's
I can't
fun.
type fast, so I like to be up here talking with everybody.
Right.
Cause I'm
Right.
always in the background, like, no, but what about this? Or do you
Yeah,
think this? Or do
exactly.
you think that? And I'm like, oh,
Listen,
they
Yeah.
can't hear
I
me.
just
So
wait. Tay just
I'm
started.
just gonna say thank you all so much for letting me
Absolutely.
come up, and
Tay
Oh,
just started.
absolutely.
Tay, when
I
did you start?
appreciate it.
2 months ago?
What did you say?
Yeah, I
Tay
started
just
like
started
the
2 months
beginning of
ago.
October. Like I really like got
Really?
Oh
dedicated every
my gosh.
I just
October, and
you
yeah, like
already
it took off
But you
fast.
are hilarious. It's
Yeah,
like
Oh
you've
my
been
God,
doing this
Tay,
your
you
whole
keep me
life.
rolling. You keep me rolling.
like you said,
Yeah.
I be
it's
looking for your videos. I'm like, she
thank
makes me
you,
laugh so
thank
hard. And
you.
like, even like I do my little videos and I'm just like, oh, I wish I could just be, well, I'm not confident to come on camera,
What?
but
You want to
I'm
get
just,
your fine self on that camera?
but I just, when I tell you, I be laughing so hard at your videos. They are good. But everybody up here, everybody's videos are great. I like Ebony's. I love, pretty brown, I'm not pretty brown eyes. I can't
Brown
see the
skin
name.
girl.
Brown, yes, there you go.
Thank
Well,
you.
get
I
I just
love them.
found you all this like last week or this week. Like I didn't even know you all existed till like last week or something. I think I was on a live or some of somebody else's, and I
Yep.
saw you all come up, and then Mel's interviews. Because I was going through looking for the interviews, and I saw your interview, and I was like,
Yep.
oh, okay.
And see,
And that's what made me subscribe.
even with that, like Ebony, I just had met her a couple weeks ago, and she was like, "Hey, girl, what's up? Like, you want to do this interview?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, let's do that!" And like,
That's
I
sweet.
couldn't believe it. I'm like,
listen, I'm here for all my Black queens. I want us all to prosper, all to,
That's
gain
awesome.
something from this. So if you guys have your channel, please go ahead and shout it out, and we will put you on our community platform. I just started 4 months ago, and I'm already at what I needed to be, what I need to be monetized. And
That's
I'm telling you,
awesome.
my D-Best subbers, oh, listen, my D-Best squads, listen, they don't play about me. My D-Best
That's
squad don't
good.
play about me, okay?
Can I say
So,
something to all of you ladies?
mhm.
And I mentioned it to you through the DM, Tay. Y'all do not get the big hit when y'all blow up and start acting crazy.
Okay.
no,
Because
no,
what draws everybody to
Forgetting
you
us
is
little
what will
people.
draw other
no,
people
no,
to
we
you
will
as
not.
well. No, seriously.
Because
Absolutely.
I'm not a I don't have a YouTuber. I'm the consumer.
Right.
And I go to all of y'all based on all of y'all and your personalities. I sat in there with Ebony. It was just me and her. I'm
Yeah,
texting her. She
I
just
remember.
talking to me.
I didn't I
And
share that story?
we were just in there by ourselves. And I know she was like,
Yep.
dang, this lady just talking to me. But
I'm not listen. Yes,
I support all of y'all. If it's not
I
even just a
do.
like or nothing, but I like all of your content.
That's
I
Thank
nice.
really,
you.
really,
We
I
I
mean, no,
Just
like
y'all
appreciate
need to
it so
seriously,
much.
that's how it starts.
stay true to what y'all are doing because that's what's drawing everybody to you. It
Oh,
is.
yes.
that's nice.
I
I'm
think I
telling
You.
y'all,
think
I
the
sat in the
fact that
live today with two people in there, and I was like, I should hang up. I should just hang up. But
uh-uh.
I was
no.
like, nope, I'm gonna keep just talking. And
Let
so
me
next
tell
thing you
you
know, two more people came, and I said, okay, we got four people up in this joint.
Listen,
But
listen.
you
I
know,
was
hey,
up
Don't
earlier.
I
I
literally
literally
had an interview alone with my dog. I still have that video up. It was just me and my dog. And then the next live
listen.
was me and Pretty Brown Eyes. And let me tell you, this woman, she stood the whole. I'm like Pretty Brown Eyes. So what do you think? Like Pretty Brown Eyes, like everything. I'm calling Pretty Brown Eyes,
Let
and
me
she,
tell you, I'm same here. We've all come from that. So don't feel discouraged because I was the same. Like I did a live where it was just me. I didn't even have my dog.
Well, can I say this? Can
With
I say
me and
a
Pam
thing? Can I
and
say
Linda.
something?
Linda be loyal. Linda Gamble was in there with me the whole live. I'm like, thank you. You,
Oh
I
my.
appreciated it. So, and I appreciate the love from all of you guys. Like
Yes,
seriously, you guys
absolutely.
don't understand how much it means to us. Like we truly,
Oh, we
truly,
really
it
appreciate
like
it.
we appreciate
Yeah.
it.
And
Well,
that's
And
Yeah.
why we
it's
will
funny because
support others. We will support
yes,
others.
that's why we push others because we know how it is. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
whoever has a page, shout it out, put the link in the comments. Listen, let's get it done.
I
And
love
well,
it's
that.
I think
let
like
me
a lot
say
of
this.
people.
Let me
Oh,
say this.
Oh,
what?
The
DJ
one
want to
thing
say something. DJ want to say something,
I'm
guys.
sorry. I'm
But
sorry. So the one thing about me is I watch everything on YouTube. I have no desire to ever be on YouTube, but I absolutely love all you guys. And the one thing
Thank
that I
you.
don't understand, like with the Tasha case and with the Larry Reed, with all these people who be fighting for the first, there's so many. Like I'm not interested in being in the spotlight.
Absolutely. No.
There's so much room for everybody with
Everybody.
everybody doing the same. Like if you do the same thing, guess what I do? I go to Tay Talk, I go to Sherelle. I mean I go to everybody and I watch. I love listening to everybody's opinion about even just one subject. And so I have no desire to ever have a YouTube channel. But guess what I'll do? I'll support everybody. I'll support the Sherelle and I'll support to well not Tasha, but I'll support to like I support to everybody that I feel that are about the truth. And it's just it seems like I you see what that they're doing with the whole what's going on with Candy and her group.
Oh
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
they're trying to, and it
Yeah.
doesn't seem real to me. It seems like they're trying to get publicity from doing this. And I'm just like, it's
I
so
thought
not
so too.
necessary. It's
I
not
thought so too.
necessary because if you are a fan, you're just going to be a fan.
Right.
And so it just seems like everybody's trying to play us to be on their side. And that's not necessary. All you have to do is be real. And real recognize real. And so they're
Exactly.
trying to treat us like we're stupid.
Yeah, I'm sick of them with that. I'm sick of them with their arguing and stuff like that too. Like I don't even care what it's about. I'm just sick of it.
Yeah, they're
You
trying
know
to play
what?
us like we're stupid. Like, I don't care about. I just got. Listen, I have never. Well, maybe one time I've been on somebody whose channel I was on before. I was on somebody's channel one time before, and this is my second time within 6 months. I watch everybody. I watch everybody's reviews. Maybe sometimes live. Maybe sometimes in a like uh, 3 days later, 2 days later. I just watch it whenever I feel like watching it. And it just doesn't make sense when people fight over being the first
Right.
because we gonna watch it anyways.
You
right.
know what? That's what I think.
Absolutely.
I think that the one thing that is attractive about you ladies is the fact that you're genuine. Like I can see you being my sister, my cousin, my aunt,
Right.
my niece,
That's what we
and
My
wanted.
my
That's what
friend
we
in
I'm
my
wanted.
probably
head.
older than most of y'all, but I'm just saying. And I think that's what it was when I first. I think the other night I woke up and Ebony had her. I think he was supposed to do a live or a video or something. And I was waiting and waiting and waiting
Oh, thank you.
because I was
Thank
like,
you.
they
I
are
appreciate
so genuine. And once that's who I am as a person for real. So that's what I'm looking for when I look for content creators, and like, what I want to talk about is so different because I don't really want to get into the gossip. I'm a very I've been through things in my life. So it's a lot of things that I want to talk about that I think a lot of black women are not sharing with each
Mhm.
other. And similar to what we were already talking about this tragic situation, it's so
Mhm.
many things that people don't talk about today that we really need to, because it's getting bad out here for everybody.
Yes,
And
it is.
so that's why I think I'm a little hesitant about my channel, because it's not going to be as fun loving like this. But
everyone needs
No.
it.
But it doesn't
Everyone
have
needs
to
it. Let me
be.
tell you
It
something.
doesn't have to be. You can talk about. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like,
Oh,
Asha.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say it doesn't even have to, like, there's comedy pages for that moment, but there's also that need. And for me, I know even when I went through my bout of like depression, I would still be on social media just scrolling through. So you can touch so many people. And
yeah.
same thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I started this page, it's like, is anyone gonna want to listen to me? Is anyone gonna want to hear what I have to say? You
Right.
would be surprised how many people
Mm-hmm.
actually enjoy your content or can get a breakthrough from your content or your
Mm-hmm.
story. No, like hearing that you made it through, they might still be in it, but knowing that someone made it through is like, okay. And then, like you said, you feel connected to us, they could feel connected to you to the point where they're like, okay, I know someone who made it, someone who did this. So push through all of that. That's nothing but the devil trying to hold you back. Do what
Yep.
you have
yeah,
to do.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
you're
And
very
right.
again,
true.
You're right.
you have you have
Well,
us. You have
today
us
was a
who will.
start. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, Didi, you have us who will push your channel, who will have you up, and we will always shout you out. So your channel will grow. You don't have to be funny. You're talking what's on your mind, and that's what we're here
Mm-hmm.
for. As sisters, we're not going to be the sisters who are fake, who are only going to love you guys for a moment. We need you guys for as long as we have our YouTube channel, and we want to bring other females in. We just started, and we're already monetized. We want you to be
Mm-hmm.
monetized. So we're going to do our best to make sure you guys get to the numbers you need and help you to, bring your channel to the speed that it should be. And you'll be like one of us and you helping someone else. That's what the Gossip Girls are about. We're not about just gossiping about Love and
Oh, I
Marriage.
love that. I love
Okay.
That's
it. I
that's
love it.
good. I
That
mean,
is.
no,
That's
seriously, because
encouraging. Okay, y'all
it
make me want to
is.
go live tonight.
Go
Well,
live,
that's
girl.
what
Go
made me
But
live.
like
I gotta go to
honestly
work in the
want to
morning.
do it.
Well, can I just say this though? I'm just glad that it's a bunch of black positive women.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I listened to all of the other ones. I think some of the counterparts are more so doing it for shock value. But after a while, you kind of get tired of hearing them dog women. So,
Yes.
and it's not pushing no type of narrative. It's some that don't, and it's some that do.
Right.
Hmm.
To each his own. But I'm just happy to be, or to have found a group
No, we
of
happy we found you because
strong
you
black
love
women
us.
too. Well, I'm just happy to have found a group of strong black women that push the same content that I can listen to, and I don't gotta
Absolutely.
hear us black women be dogged out and called
Hmm.
these
We're not
and
we're not
this
here for
and
Yes.
that or whatever,
no. We're not here for none of
just
that.
because we like a certain person on or a character on a show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. Because
We
So
need
I
a
y'all
safe
all keep up
space
the
to
good
talk
work.
about what we want to talk about and feel okay
Absolutely.
talking about it. And I
Absolutely.
mean, like you said, and like everybody, I know I still have my day job that I do. This is like a dream of mine. And I actually got encouraged watching you guys, watching Tay, watching Ebony the Best blow up. And when y'all got that Mel interview, I was like, yes, like
And
I
yes, I was
just,
we
so
got
it,
more.
happy.
We got more. We got more, but we can't say much yet. Like, guys,
Ebony got
don't forget
that. Ebony
Saturday.
That
got
is so
that.
exciting. I think that's the most
that's
exciting part,
awesome.
to see
Yep.
that you all just
Listen,
starting out and you already getting big interviews. That is
Yep.
so
exactly.
exciting.
Because
And
Yep.
I'm the kind of person, I'm
I'm not sure if
cheerleading
you
in the
guys
background.
heard the interview with me and Mel. I've been in Mel's mailbox since day one and I've been communicating with her. I have her number, but I don't use it like that. I just like if I want to be funny about something, like I just see something and I'm telling her, listen, I formed a relationship with Mama Van. I formed a relationship with Mel. And when she said, hey, you want to do an interview? And I'm like, oh, even though I talk to Mel all the time, I'm like, hey, I have an interview
Yes.
coming up. So, and I
That's
would have done it
awesome.
with any one of you guys had I known you guys had a channel, right, Tay? If it wasn't Tay, it would have been someone else I would be reaching out to do the interview because I'm kind of shy and I'm not sure
Yeah.
if you guys notice it, but I would have grabbed any one of you to do my interview. But we do have more interviews coming up. Go check out Tay. She's having her interview with Mama Van this Saturday at 5 p.m. So y'all better be here.
Yes,
Can't
Tay.
wait.
Yes.
Well,
guess, let me
5 p.m. Central Time, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Flyer dropping tonight. A bigger flyer is going to be happening tomorrow just to put the stuff out there. But I'm going to put it on my community wall and put it out here, set the schedule up so y'all know, and make sure somebody remind me to go live. Okay.
Well, guess what my problem is. Guess
I
what
might
my
have to
problem
be there
is.
with you.
Guess what my problem is? My problem is the fact that we as Black women, we going into 2 hours. Good grief.
Oh, okay.
My problem is the fact that we are the leaders of everything, but we have nothing. We are the leaders of fashion. We are the leaders of bodies. We are the leaders of makeup and the leaders of, I mean, it doesn't make sense that they take everything from us and we have no power over nothing.
It's that. We're the most disrespected creature in this world, but that's okay.
Reclaim your
People
time, my
hate us
sister.
because they
Reclaim your
ain't
time.
us. I mean, listen.
I was at work one day and a little Asian man. So I work for an aviation company. I build airplanes and I work on airplanes.
Okay.
All
Are you
right
Sikorsky?
Huh?
Sikorsky?
Say what?
Sikorsky is the company?
No, Boeing.
Okay.
So you're a bear, you know him?
So actually what I did one time was I looked up on my IMs at work, and he does work at my job.
Wow.
But he's in Huntsville and I'm in San Antonio. Okay. But he still works there. Yes, he does. And what a little Asian man did one time was, you guys work so hard. I don't understand why you just work so hard. You do so good. Everything is so good with y'all. I wish my wife worked as hard as you, because it was just a little Asian man. And it was just like, why won't Black men think of me this way?
Haters.
No, I don't think they're haters. I think they've been programmed to not like us because we've been programmed not to like them.
Haters.
DJ, I got a whole topic on that.
Well, it is a whole topic.
Go live and talk about it, and we'll come over there.
I am, because you just sparked something. Because I went through with my mother-in-law, R.I.P. You know,
my husband.
But you know what it is about these men and their mamas.
Yeah,
it's a serious thing, and it has messed up our men.
But it's not only that, because let me tell you what happened to me, and I don't want to make this longer than what it is. It was a time in my life when I was with my husband, who was very violent, and we needed extra money. So I went down to the government, blah, 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 and I said, I need extra money for food stamps and this and that. This was back in the 90s. Now I'm making what I'm making at the aviation, whatever. But they told me, well, you need to put him on child support.
Okay. Drop Pretty Brown Eyes.
Okay. She's not here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, we were it was as if they wanted me to blackmail him or to down him to help me get more money for my 3 boys that I had with him. And we were married. They wanted him out of the household. And so, like a dummy in my 20s, I did it. And I was stupid. But I was a kid. Like, I got married at 19. I had my twins at 21. I had my last baby boy at 22. So, I mean, I was just a kid. Like, I didn't know. I was just trying to get away from my family. I messed up. They influenced me into going after him, and that's what I did. And
Mm-mm.
then in the end, it kind of turned on me, but he was so not in the right mind, it turned on him too.
Mm, mm, mm.
Like, ain't nobody teaching us nothing. Ain't nobody telling us how to be. Ain't nobody telling us about finance. Ain't nobody telling us about how to live or how to, you know,
Absolutely.
like
True.
we so lost. Like it's not only lost with who we are, it's lost with what we got. And then once we figure it out, we still lost because we trying to catch up. But we ain't catching up nothing because we're the ones always in control of everything. We have so much control of everything, but we just don't know it. Like the black women of the world is in control of everything. And we still don't know it. And it's just so heartbreaking. I'm about to cry again. Good grief.
Oh, we got you. We here. We
I
got you.
mean, but
Yeah.
we so in control of everything. We in control of everything. The white ladies and the Kanye West wife and the what Nick Cannon sleeping with all these babies'
All these
mamas
babies, mama.
and
Jesus.
they all getting with these damn ambiguous or whatever that word is, like other colored women that have
Mhm,
babies with,
mhm.
and we are still in control of everything. Why they not seeing? I don't even think we need to be seen because they trying to go for these women who are so busy trying to look like us.
And that's why, we should start speaking on that. Uppity Channel is something similar to that too. If you listen to her, I mean, and she has 4,000 subscribers and no one listens. No one goes over there, but you'll see me over there or someone else, two of us just listening to her. So you can speak on these things. Anyone who wants to speak on stuff like this, we need to hear it. We really do need to hear
We
it.
really do. It's the truth. Yeah, it's definitely the truth. That's been one of my biggest gripes as well. So that's a topic I would talk about any day of the week.
Any day of the week, I will listen to it.
DJ, you sure you don't want to be a YouTuber? Because that was
Oh
pretty
no,
powerful.
no! I would just
I
only
mean, that
support.
was pretty powerful. You might need to go
Right.
ahead and
No, I will
Exactly.
only support because my conspiracy theories go too far where my head get crazy and
And
people think
and
I'm
and there's people like you who have the same thinking like you and want to talk about it, want to express it, but there's no channel to, do it on. So you
well
do it.
because when I did find those channels that thought the same way I thought, they disappeared, and so I don't want
Yeah,
that to happen
YouTube
to.
is really strict about
Yeah,
that because I watch a lot of channels like that, or
Oh
I
wow.
did, and a lot of them have been taken down, or
yeah.
they have really curbed their content, and then they say, "Well, come follow me like on Patreon," or they'll have like a paid platform, and it's because they can talk more freely on their paid platform. Um, than they can on just like the regular YouTube channel
Oh,
and then
okay.
that's just when it comes to more controversial like
Yeah, and
subjects
I
and
don't want
stuff.
this to happen to Tay
true.
Talk because I laugh so much with her, and I'm so happy. Like, like I have deleted all my friends, like everybody in my life. Like I've even deleted my family because
Mm.
I
What's
think,
gotta be like that?
well, so when I'm gonna say, how can I say this? So when the when the pandemic came out, um, everybody in my family took the jab. And I said, I'm not taking that. And I'm military. I was in the military for 10 years and I was in the
Mhm.
army. And so
Mm.
I've been like jabbed for everything. But when this came out, it just didn't make sense to me
Mm.
because how can you make up something so fast
Mm.
when it just came out? It didn't make sense to me. And so I was just like, nope, not doing it. I know that everything that I've gotten has been studied, has been tested for more than 20 years. And now you want me to take something that happened in the last 3 years? What are you
Hmm.
talking about? And I still haven't gotten it. I still have not been tested for being positive for that, even if I had the flu. But then the flu went away. And then this went away. And then, wait a minute, what happened to monkeypox? What happened to monkeypox? And so I'm just saying, it's just like, um, I don't think I'm ready to have like a YouTube channel because I'm too controversial. I just think about everything, and it's what did somebody call it discernment. For
Mhm.
me, it's discernment.
And I'll go ahead and let you know that you're not alone. Like, and literally, I haven't gotten it either, to be honest with you. Um, and there's plenty of people who think like that as well.
Yeah,
You
I
definitely
haven't
have to
gotten
be.
it either. I'm a non-vaxxer is what they call it. And I'm in the medical field. I'm a nurse. So and I haven't gotten it. I don't practice on the hospital floors anymore. But I'm a non-vaxxer. I just haven't gotten it.
But
See, and
have they
so there's plenty of
apologized to
people.
us for not being non-vaxxers? Because we're the ones who stopped them from having the problem.
Yeah, listen, this topic could go on and
And
on
on and
and
on, and
on. But
that's
the
why
thing
I'm
is,
not a YouTuber.
no, but I'm saying that's why you need to, because I'm telling you, this place is like an introvert's heaven where you can connect and disconnect when you want to.
That's
I'm an
true.
introvert. So I find myself on, like, even still, like I've been on I don't even know how long I've been doing this, to be honest. It's been a couple months, a few months, probably 4 or 5 months. Um Regardless, I still get nervous and all of that when it comes to doing videos or going live. So I'm when I say introvert, I'm good at home. When the pandemic hit, everybody was panicking. I'm like, what's the problem? What's the issue? I don't know what's the uproar about. I'm looking around like, why is everyone panicking? Why is everyone sick of being home? Because I'm good, like I'm an introvert.
And
Um
my brother is sitting here saying, "Why are you always alone?" And I was like, "All I have to do is push play, and then push pause, and then I go to sleep, and then I push play and push pause, and then I'm still pushing play and pushing pause because I don't care about going out and meeting people and going to bars, and I don't care. I don't care about being around people. I don't really care." But what I'm watching on TV is just like disturbing because it's almost as if like Carlos King and all these people are trying to influence us into being or thinking some way. And I'm just like, no, this ain't right. Like, what's wrong with them?
Mhm.
I don't like it.
But guys, it's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful live tonight. I think next week is brown skin girl.
Yes.
Um,
yes.
so we appreciate each and every one of you
So y'all
guys.
gonna come on at the same time next week? I'll be there.
7
It'll be yep, same time.
time.
I'm
Okay.
gonna leave y'all alone. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Just watch.
Come back next week.
No, come
What?
back. We
No, I'm
want
gonna
you.
just watch. I'm gonna just watch.
No,
No,
we
we
want
want
you
you
up.
coming
We want
in.
you up.
That link.
You gotta chime in too, because listen, you don't know who it is that you're touching that's going through
Exactly.
something that's in
That's
the chat
true.
that might be
Exactly.
listening. You
That's
you know,
very true.
you even being up here now could have touched somebody in the chat or someone who watches later. Like it doesn't even necessarily have to be someone who's here right now. But listen, we're not pushing you away. Come back, come up, speak your piece, and we're gonna go like that.
Well, all
No.
I know is Tay Talk, and who else am I need to get subscribed to?
Brown skin girl.
A brown skin girl, and
And that's BROWN_SKYN girl. And girl has the Y in there.
okay, I'll find her. And who
Yeah.
else?
Ebony the best. So it's Ebony with a Y, and then it's D as in dog, B as in boy, E as
Space.
S.
Okay. And then who else?
Life, my life.
My life.
And then we had Uppity, and then who else we have?
Mike,
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. And this is just DA Mike.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I mean, I can put it on repeat and find it. So
okay, yes. They in the chat, so their channels are in the chat as well. And it's going across the banner with the ladies' cash apps also. Okay, we about to head out of here. But again, guys, don't forget to tune in Saturday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with me and Miss Vanessa Rogers,
Yes.
Tracy from Love and Marriage Huntsville. We will be talking, chatting. If you have anything you want me to ask her, please put it in the comment section. And I may already have that question, but I'm open for new ones. I'm having suggestions. Okay, so let's go, y'all. All right. Y'all
Thanks,
have a good
Tay.
night. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
Thank
You guys, you
all
ladies have a good night.
Good night,
Night, guys.
everybody.
Good night.